Hey YouTube, what's up? Well, today I stepped on the scale and in the morning and I was 191.0. And then I gave it a couple hours, chilled out for a little bit, went down to my birthday suit, and then I was 190.5. So I am dreadfully close to my first milestone, my first goal of being 189. In the 80s, out of the 90s, goodbye, sayonara, I'll never see you again, that kind of thing. So today I kind of wanted to talk about and confess a few things. Um, and I'm going to call this Confessions. This is my confessions video. As some of you might know, I started overeating after I had my baby. And I have never been fat in my life. I know a lot of people who are on this journey have had issues with their weight before. I've always had issues with my appearance. Um, kind of, thinking that I was fat when I really actually was not, and skinny my whole life. But I would look to people who were skinnier than me and think that that's the way I was supposed to look. But actually, I was just skinny anyways. I just was never like bones. I've always had a shape. So I've never been like just naturally just lean, just skinny. And so I just kind of think about, well, it can't just be my age is why I gained this much weight. It can't be just the baby weight, because I know I gained lots of weight with my baby. Why did I gain so much weight? And I know it's because of food and, being sedentary at home a lot. But why did I eat so much food? And I really think a lot of it had to do with, like, boredom and frustration and loneliness. Lots of negative things made me open my mouth and try to get the greasiest, fattiest foods that I could find and just eat them. I don't think that I am naturally supposed to be this way. It's just piled on because of my lifestyle. My lifestyle involved a lot of drinking and a lot of fatty foods and a lot of sitting around. And I don't like to talk about it or even think about it, to be honest with you, because I'm like ashamed about it. I know, like, I think that I did have postpartum depression after the baby came. And I think one of my most shameful moments was, I wanted to tell you about this. I bought this wig for Halloween because I was going to be Alison Dubois from Medium, which I love that show. And I was, it was like 3 months after I had the baby, so I thought that I could fit in my suits because if you ever watch the show, she wears suits all the time. I had a professional job before I became a stay-at-home mom, so I had a lot of stuff that I could wear. So I'm going to stop playing with that now because I could play with that all day. But I had a lot of stuff that I could wear, and none of it fit me. And I really think that starting then is really when that postpartum depression kind of kicked in, because I would just drink every night, and not like a lot, but I'd still do it. Like when my husband and baby went to sleep, like I would drink just a couple beers or whatever. It adds up, and then I'd eat late at night. So, when you're thinking clearly, when you're on a diet, you're on a journey, and there's a lot of inspection that goes on. You inspect your previous behavior, you look inside your head, you look inside your heart, and just try to realize why you got that way, and try to make sure that you never come to that place again in your life where you weigh that much. So that's what I've been doing, and it's a very healthy thing for me to do, because I don't want to get back here. I mean, I won't get back here. There's no way I'll ever let myself be 200 pounds again, ever. No, I was going to say unless when I have my next baby. But when I have my next baby, I am not going to use that I'm pregnant excuse. I'm going to go to a buffet and eat everything I can until I puke. I'm not going to do that again because I will never be 200 pounds again. I am like so determined right now. And I just have this fire that's just burning in me just to do this and keep it off. It's like this burning fire. So that's good because I can work with that. But I'm like, just thinking, and that's a big confession to tell you about a time when it might not seem like a lot that I didn't fit in my suits, but it really hurt when I couldn't because I didn't have anything to wear, so I just didn't dress up for Halloween. Another embarrassing moment about my weight was my brother got married in October, and I had gotten this bridesmaid's dress. I had just had the baby when I tried on the dress, and I really thought that my body would just, kind of not be the same, but go down a lot because I was like swollen and bloated. So I ordered like two sizes above my normal dress size to be a bridesmaid at my brother's wedding, and it wouldn't fit. It came in and it did not fit. I had to have somebody. I know somebody who does dresses and is a seamstress, so she had to like take extra fabric and put it on and like put the zipper back on. It was embarrassing, but she was very sweet about it, and she just kind of identified with me because when she had a baby, she said she gained lots of weight. And at that time, it was okay because Layla was only 3 months. Like, I just kept giving myself excuses, and it still hurt that I had to have, like, this much extra fabric put on my dress. So anyways, that's not the bad part. The embarrassing moment was at the reception. I leaned over to actually play with my little niece, who is like, how old was she? She was like 2.5 at the time. I was bent over, and it ripped. My dress ripped open. Okay, I laughed, but it felt so bad on the inside. This one really kind of like obnoxious girl came up to me and was like, just let you know, your dress is ripped. I'm like, I know. It was at a hotel though, and it was towards the end of the reception, so luckily it didn't happen like in the ceremony. Oh my god, I would have jumped off a cliff. I would have been so embarrassed, but luckily it was at the reception. The reception was at a hotel, and we had a room because it was actually in a different state. So I went and changed into somebody else's clothes. I borrowed them from my husband's sister because I didn't really pack that many clothes. It was just a short weekend. And the pictures of me in those clothes, I look like a gummy bear. Like, I have no shape. I look huge. My face looks red. I'm, like, bloated and fat and pale. And, oh, my God, those pictures, when I got those back, that was actually, the dress was terrible. And then the pictures was terrible. So, those are my confessions. I would like to know if you have had any embarrassing moments, like any time where you were like, oh my god, I'm fat and I need to lose this weight. I want to hear about them, and I want you to look inside yourself and think about those moments and let those moments drive you towards a greater good, a greater health and well-being. I am so sorry this was a long one, but I had a couple stories to tell today, so I feel really good getting that out in public about my humiliation for my weight, and because I know that so many people have gone through things like this, and knowing that and maybe helping somebody else feel a little bit better, that means everything to me right now. So wow, I'm like super talkative right now, so I'm gonna get off here, and I hope everybody has had a successful day, and I will be on tomorrow. Bye.